What's up, YouTube? This is Crypto Timmy coming at you with another one, with another banger. What's up, guys? You're now tuned into the Crypto Timmy Show, and I'm your host, Crypto Timmy. And for this episode, I'm going to be covering a project called Jasmy, Jasmy. I haven't covered this project in a little while, and I just figured I'd touch on it because I believe that in this upcoming parabolic run that we have upcoming in the next few months, I would say, Jasmy is going to go absolutely parabolic. I believe that there are God candles in the future for Jasmy. And for those of you who don't know what a God candle is, it's when the charts are reading like this, and then all of a sudden, we go from the stairs to the elevator, where we go straight up to the sky. And I believe that's what's going to happen with Jasmy. And Jasmy was a sleeper, like the project I covered yesterday. It was a sleeper for a long period of time. All throughout 2021, going into 2022, nobody was really covering the project. Not many people, I should say. And nobody chose to really invest in it. And as we know, that's when you get in on a project when there's not very much coverage going on for it. If you're bullish on it, that might be when you want to pull the trigger and buy that token. And that's what I did. I purchased Jasmy at a half a penny. That was my entry point. And as we know, there was already, it already exploded. It went as high as almost 5 cents. It went to 0.0447 not too long ago when Bitcoin was trading at the all-time high prior to the Bitcoin halving. So it already has proved itself and shown what it's capable of during that time. And of course it retraced because, we are where we're at now, where, Bitcoin is a little bit down, and that's just par for the course, guys. We are right where we're supposed to be at in the cycle if you compare this cycle to the previous 4 cycles. So not an issue in my opinion, but I believe that this project is going to absolutely skyrocket. Like I said, I purchased at a half a penny. I currently hold 320,638 Jasmy tokens, and I am not selling anytime soon. I have my eye on the prize, which is the parabolic run that's going to come in the next few months, I would say. By September, as a prediction for what my opinion is worth, because it simply is an opinion, I believe that by September we should be well on our way into parabolic territory. That being said, it's an IoT project, Internet of Things, data democracy, owning your own data, which is very bullish. As we know, big companies like to farm our data and use it as marketing strategies towards us. But a project like Jasmy strives to allow the person's personal data to remain theirs and take ownership of your own data. So that is just very, very bullish in my opinion. And another very bullish thing about Jasmy is that it's marketed, or it has been said, that it is Japan's Bitcoin. And we talk about use case, and we talk about also hype. And that just adds to the hype, Japan's Bitcoin. It's the first compliant Japanese cryptocurrency. That's bullish as well. All very, very bullish things with this project. As I told you guys, when I started my investment journey, I started off with the blue chip cryptos. I started with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, Algorand, Cardano, Polkadot, Solana. I even purchased some Quant, and I still consider Quant to be a blue chip. It is down right now. I believe it's an excellent buying opportunity. I might go ahead and purchase more Quant in the upcoming. I'm cooling off. I'm not really DCAing in. This week, I might have put a little bit of money into the market, but I'm taking it easy because we don't know exactly where things are going to go. Bitcoin could possibly go down a bit, and at that point, I will choose to pull the trigger and continue to DCA in. But, we really don't know exactly what's happening, and I just want to keep a little bit of dry powder on the side. I don't want to just, deploy everything and then have things go down even further. But that just goes to show my mindset, guys. I have a long-term view. I am a buy and hold investor, and I am not letting current market conditions influence my trading. I'm not going to make a knee-jerk decision and choose to sell right before things take off. A lot of people, we learn from other people's experience, and in prior cycles, people talk about how at this point in the cycle, last bull run, the previous one before that, they chose to sell, and then when things took off, they were kicking themselves in the behind. And so, yes, Jasmy, guys, it is extremely, extremely bullish. Partnerships with Panasonic in the works. Sony executives are behind this project. Big names. When you hear Sony, when you hear Panasonic associated with a cryptocurrency, and that was part of what allowed me and made me make my decision to buy in. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I currently hold 320,638 Jasmy. I purchased at a half a penny, and I wish I would have bought more. But at that point, when I did choose to get in on it, it was a high risk, high reward play. And I believe it's still not as high risk, high reward of a play as it was during 2021 going through 2022. But I believe it still is. So you really you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. If it's a high risk, high reward play, only put what you're willing to lose into that play. And I believe the future is very bright. I have a lot of different things with Jasmy. I have a wonderful experience that I had. So I tell you guys about my cousin Kyle. He's one of my best friends. He's my cousin, and he looks up to me, and he knew that I was investing in cryptocurrency and that I was making progress in that area. And I would tell him about different projects, and he got in on crypto during the time when the talk of the ETFs were happening. It was on an uptrend, and he went ahead and he purchased, I know he holds Bitcoin. And during that time when he was getting in, I let him know about Jasmy. And at that point, Jasmy was still at that half a penny range. And I said to him, Kyle, I'm going to let you know about a high risk, high reward play, and it's called Jasmy, and you might want to check it out because it could potentially go to 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents. And I didn't hear anything about it for a while, and then Jasmy pumped. It went up to that 0.0447, approaching that 5 cent range. And I just shot him a text. I said, hey, Kyle, check out Jasmy, how good it's doing. And he bought a big bag. And when I tell you, that made me feel so good, because not only is he my cousin, I want to see my family do as good as possible in all areas, but just to have influenced someone to make a decision that was profitable for them, and that's what I want to do for you guys as well. It's not just for my family, it's for my friends, and I consider all of you guys to be my friends, and I want to see all of you guys do well. And at this point, I have to say, guys, that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I qualified to be one. I'm simply a guy who loves cryptocurrency and who happens to invest in cryptocurrency. If you're going to invest, you have to invest at your own risk. That being said, I think Jasmy is going to do phenomenal. It's going to go parabolic. It's going to go to the moon. Once Bitcoin tops out, wherever it may top out, I'm thinking 120,000 per Bitcoin minimum, at least 100,000, but maybe 120. Some people are talking about 250,000 Bitcoin. I don't know about that. I'm not necessarily saying that's going to happen, but I believe Bitcoin is going to just, as it does every 4-year cycle in the parabolic run, it's going to do amazing. And then Bitcoin tops out, and then the money starts trickling down into the altcoins, and that's what we know is known as altcoin season. And when that liquidity hits Jasmy, I think it's going to take off. And a little bit about my profit-taking strategy with Jasmy, because it's important to have a profit-taking strategy. I'm going to take my initial investment off the table when it hits that 5 cent range. Once again, it almost did hit it, and I almost did take out my initials. But we don't know. It might blow past 5 cents and go to 10, 15, 20, 25. I believe in a 25 cent Jasmy. That is my prediction. However, I'm not going to wait until 25 cents for Jasmy to hit 25 cents to begin taking profits. Like I said, in that 5 cent range, maybe around 7 cents, I'll take my initials off the table. And then maybe when it hits 10 cents, I might take an additional 20%. And then I'm just going to go from there, but I'm going to make sure that throughout the process, I take profits. It's so important, guys. You got to take profits, or else what are you doing? You're watching your money grow and then you watch it go back down, and what was the point of that? And we learn from people that happen to have done that in previous cycles. So we learn from their mistakes, guys. But that's all I have for today, guys. I just wanted to bring Jasmy to your attention. I think Jasmy is going to go parabolic. I think it's going to go just like that, and I think the future is very bright. Guys, like and subscribe, smash the bell notification so you can see when I have content coming out. I'm going to have content coming out all the time for you guys. This is Crypto Timmy signing out. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.